What's up, bros and broettes, especially my movie bros and broettes? So, I may be a week late, but I wanted to do a review for the movie It. Well, first, let me tell you why I'm a week late. When a new movie comes out, I do not like to go see it during the first week. I have a strategy. So, I won't go see it on the opening week. But if I do go, it will be at one of the first shows, like one of the morning shows. Yeah, it might be on a day where, people are still at work or their kids are still at school, especially if it's like a PG-13 movie. I'll try to get there before 2 o'clock to see the movie, because after that, that's when the crowds start coming. Or I'll wait to the second or third weekend and I'll go see it on early Saturday morning or early Sunday morning. But yeah, that's just a little strategy I use to go see movies, because I don't like to be surrounded by a whole bunch of people and, they're doing all the obnoxious laughing and all that stuff. You know how that goes, babies crying and all of that. But yeah, so I went to go see the movie It yesterday. Went to the first showing. And I really wasn't interested in seeing the movie. I never really saw the original made-for-TV miniseries. Came out, when was that, 1990, I believe. Yeah, so I didn't know much about it. I knew it was just about an evil clown that killed kids. Freddy Krueger, but the clown version. I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody because I want you guys to go see it. But I'm a big 80s movies fan. So this movie took me back to that time period. And I like a lot of horror and sci-fi and, adventure movies. If you're a fan of The Goonies, Stand By Me, The Explorers, Monster Squad, one of my favorite movies, this was like that. It was like those movies where, you have the kids as the protagonists. It was like one of those old school movies like Goonies or Monster Squad, except it was rated R. And it was a little more hardcore, well, a lot more hardcore than those movies. But man, I loved every minute of it. It just took me back, man. It took me back to those great 80s horror films that I love. It had a lot of elements from Nightmare on Elm Street, which they did pay homage to in the movie, just with the psychological aspect of the horror. So, and it's crazy because when I was looking at how the film was categorized, it was categorized as a drama suspense thriller by some sites. It wasn't even a horror film by some sites. And that's interesting because it was a lot of suspense and thriller aspect to it, as far as the psychology of the horror. I almost went into spoiler mode on that, which I'm very good at. I'm not going to do that. The cast was excellent, especially the teens, or the young teens that were the main characters. They did great. Excellent acting from top to bottom. Loved every one of the characters. The guy that played It, he was excellent. Personally, I'm not afraid of clowns. People that are, I could see why they would be afraid of this movie. He was more so creepy than scary. Very, very creepy and weird. So, I mean, the movie was excellent. I recommend that everyone check it out. As of right now, I give it a 8.5 out of 10. Or I give it a 4.5 protein shakes out of 5. That's how good I thought it was. So one of the best movies I've seen recently, especially horror, because I'm really not into the new horror movies. They seem to be more about gore and how bloody they can get, like all the Final Destination, the Saw movies. It's like they're like, how can we kill people in this movie that can make people go, oh, that's crazy? Like, how can we have the weirdest or the craziest death scenes? That's what it seems like it kind of pushed to now. And I just miss the psychological aspect in the horror films. And maybe you guys can give me some more newer, more modern horror movies to check out. Like, I haven't seen any of the paranormal activity movies or, Annabelle or any of that. Haven't checked out any of those. I just kind of started to fall out of love with the genre with, like the Ring movies, and they just didn't do it for me. But anyway, guys, tell me what you thought about the movie It in the comments section. Try to keep it a little spoiler free for the people that haven't seen it. Did you like the movie? Did you dislike the movie? Also, if you can, recommend some good horror movies for me, because I really just I haven't watched any new ones in such a long time. So maybe they've gotten good again. I'm not sure. But I know It was very well done, and I was very pleasantly surprised by it. by It. So as always, drop a comment in the comment section, share, like, comment, and subscribe. It's Bro Hammer signing out.